Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Emily. Just cause making it short. I was making it short. I should really do the preview that I'm gonna be live first. I feel like that would make way more sense. As I said, in July, it'll become better. But yeah, just making a little short. So I was getting a little caught up. When I'm actually creating something, I definitely get caught up a little bit. But we got an interesting one for you guys. I like it because now we get a Daisy Chen update, whatever. I'll wait a little bit. I give it like 5 minutes. That's what I probably should be doing, is like making sure the update is scheduled for that, and then give it like 5 mic. Like the stream coming soon. Starting. This guy right here. Starting. Yeah. What's the just chatting? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Ignore all of that. All of that is bad. This is fun. Yeah, so we're going to do this on the Blahzaye Media channel, where I'm going to be like, hey, I stream to literally 0 people. And then we're going to come back to it in a year and then see how many people. This was the power of consistency. I'm not like the best streamer. I'm not doing the best stuff. And I'm going to reiterate this stuff on the stream, but I don't know. I probably won't remember what video I did it on because I've been doing so many. But we're going to come back to it in a year and just see the power, through the power of consistency. I'm not all that great. I'm not the best, but I will just work harder, right? Come off of work, full-time job, just like everybody else, and then grind it out, right? So that is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to stand by here if anybody wants to talk normally, and then we're going to start the video in like 10 minutes. See if anybody comes in. And then we're going to shoot the video like normal. If nobody wants to come in. But I'm going to edit this short while I'm at it. It is a little... I said I probably shouldn't. Well, I'm not shooting the video right now, so anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I guess I'll explain the short to you. It's like a Drake short. Kendrick Lamar just happened. You gotta stay on top of the trend. Kendrick Lamar just dissed Drake, and we are about to react to it, but it's a reaction in a short though, so it's good stuff. It is good stuff, guys. And today we're going to be talking about, we're just going to get that update on the Fresh and Fit stuff. And then maybe we'll do something else. Amanda Seals. I don't know what he's talking about though. Oh dang. Court rules that it can start for Andrew Tate. Expel the students who took over the freaking thing. So these are just going to be catch-up clips as well. Hopefully this doesn't start. It's going to start for sure. It definitely started. So we're going to do this. And then we are going to do this. New tab. Cool. And then, since nobody is here right now, We are going to do this. Yeah, since I'm just live streaming, so it doesn't matter. It's definitely going to be copyright, though. I can do it afterwards. I can just get into the video right now. Actually, I wanted to finish it, though. You know what? I can do this. You guys can't hear it. Hey, there it goes. Since you're just listening to me anyways, you don't need the music. Yeah. That's a funny one. It's a funny short, guys. It's a funny short. Let me see. Let's see. Let me swap. Wait, why is it not doing it? I know what I'm gonna do. Let's make it funnier. Let me see. What does it say? Okay, yeah. So I just had that for play. Now, like to an open case. Well, I have, and I failed it. And he says that I failed it. And I failed them both. And I failed it. Oh, well, I have. And I failed at both. But I came out straight. Hey, what the? But I came out straight. Cool, 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 cool. They turn into nuns, then hop online. Oh, dang! This thing messed up my freaking your enemy. Walked. Okay, let's do this. Look your enemy. Damn, son. I don't even know if anybody's watching. We're just streaming, bro. Oh, I said I didn't need that. Boom. And let's do slide up. I don't know why I have it like this. Oh, turn my mic volume up and what for a bit. I was just standing there waiting for a little bit, and then I'll start everything here. I was like I said, let's just wait a little bit. And we'll start. Then I will get back on with it. I'm making like a little short right now, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm about to hold on. I am doing stuffs. Let me put this up. Shit. Dude, scroll up. Boop. Vector. I'm just gonna post this short and then I'll be we'll actually do the no shit show. Real fast. Let me slide this stuff up. Dude, it's not gonna slide up. Cool. That's cool. Didn't want it to anyways. I think I did actually. Tripping. Want these. So we need this to go down, down, and this to go up. Shit. God damn it. Slide over. There you go. Yeah. We'll get into it here in a bit. Let me see this one. So pretty much this one, both need to be moved down. Shit, it's not moving. And I just need to add what's this, columns, and then we'll be done. I know it's probably like a little bit nonsense. People are yeah. Shadow softness. We're gonna get into it here in a little bit. Once I render this. Cool. Oh, nobody's talking though. Yeah, Cakes isn't talking. I'm still up and streaming, so all that really matters. Let me see if I can hope I can upload at the same time. I think I can. Oh, but it's hard because it's trying to do multiple things at once. Dang. We're working here. Working. The times when we're streaming to one person, one and very important fan. Yeah, Cakes. Thank you for attending the stream. Without you, you'd be streaming to nobody. Nobody. Who's gonna say what you want me to be? I don't even know if those were the words. Nobody, baby. Nobody, baby. Um. All right. Boom. There's not. Cool. Short's done. Now we can get to the video. Oh wow. Yeah, Cakes. Cravings are going crazy over here. All right. We're done with this. Then we're gonna get into it here in a little bit. The eggs out of this. Eggs out of this. Don't need that. Then we're gonna get into the video. Don't need to record. Don't know why I'm recording. It's literally taking up space on my stuffs. And hey guys, so yeah, we haven't heard about Daisy Chen in a while, but now she's coming up, popping up on Duke the Don's podcast. Not even a podcast, really. It's just him streaming. He's doing some live stream, and she's gonna be talking about any updates that she's had. I think it's gonna be interesting because we did a couple of videos about it, and I wanted to see personally before I just start watching the videos myself. I'd rather watch it with you guys. As I said, we're doing the live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. I'll see you there. We got Yaya Cakes here. She's talking with me, talking about Dairy Queen. Let's get into the video.
To another show. Now, stop everything, folks. Okay, because this show is actually going to be pretty serious. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to break down.
Now.
Okay, it's very important. Now, how did this all come about, and why do we decide to investigate this a little further? Well, because some of y'all have been hitting me up like, Duke, Duke, have you seen this? Daisy's out there in Miami doing her thing. Duke, what do you say to this? All right, what do you have to say? Clearly, you know what this was what a pregnant woman would be doing. Is this how a person should behave if they're pregnant, Duke? Right? First of all, y'all don't know shit about what people are going through and this bullshit that, you know, and then just imagine with the fans being attacking you for no reason, all this crazy stuff. A lot of y'all don't understand, especially why you're pregnant. Now, I don't have an explanation for that, right? But I'm sure that we're gonna get to the bottom of it, okay? Because it's a very important thing. But one other thing is a big conversation on what's gonna happen with the future between Daisy, Fresh, the baby, all of that. Okay. Now here's the thing. I can sit here and just explain everything to you. I can sit here and just, you know, try to break this down and better rationalize it for you. But I got you one thing even better. Okay. I got you one thing better. We're going to have Daisy actually explain it herself. All right.
Hi, guys.
Say
Why is she even on this guy's channel? He has like, maybe he's bigger on other platforms, but he has like 20,000 subs. Not that that's a lot to me, anyways. But not usually like, you know, Fresh and Fit, you know, Abba and Preach type of deal. I mean, Abba and Preach have millions. Fresh and Fit is like 1.5, and to be like going on somebody like, I don't know if she's like their friends or something. Maybe he knows her like outside of work or something. But she like trying to hit every single point to try to get her story across or whatever is going on. Because she did show up on, like we saw the video we did before was on the tree video. And she was also an upcoming YouTuber as well. So it's interesting. Maybe we should come on here. Maybe come on this show.
hide the camera. Do
Hi,
you need
guys.
water?
Yeah, please.
Baby, you get us some water?
Thank you. Thank
Papi,
you.
¿tú quieres agua también?
Oh, dang.
So,
Got the Latina. You hear that? Yeah, Cakes. Got the Latina in the background over there. Papa quiere agua también. That was funny. Out of nowhere. I thought it was going to be another Asian lady, to be completely honest.
thank you, everyone, for watching, and thank you, Duke, for
Yeah.
letting me be here.
course.
And yeah, so
She's
as you
very
guys
soft
know,
spoken.
that I've been pregnant since March 1st. I've shown you all the receipt. I mean, there's no way I can fake it. And it's also, there's a document about doctor's announcement. So as you know, that's no way I can fake it. So I swear to my family that the pregnancy is true and the baby is Fresh's. It's his baby. Okay.
Okay.
Because all the stress that's been going on for the past month, it caused me a lot of emotional damage, and I've been
Oh, yeah, but let's be honest. Like, I guess she did kind of put the stress on herself, as everybody was saying. Like, why are you making everything public? It's your decision to make all this stuff public. Otherwise, you know, Fresh would have just tried to put it under the covers. But it wouldn't be this much publicity, this much stress, this many people going to her profiles and then trying to talk with her and everything, trying to get their word in, get their 2 cents in. It wouldn't be that like that. It'd be something completely different, but it wouldn't be this much stress on her if she had not brought all the receipts to the public. But she has her own motives for doing her own thing, so hey, it's on her.
starting feeling a lot of panic, and like it's just like a lot of going on. Like every time I'm public, I'm just trying to get myself together and trying to be positive and to show you guys and show other women like a good example that we are strong. Even though we're going through some kind of situation in life, life is not always perfect. So no matter what, we have to be strong. I have to be out there for myself. Um yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to keep the baby. I know there's a lot of voice being talking about she's been baby trapping. She's planning the whole.
So she said she's not gonna be able to keep the baby after all this, and then after all she was saying about God and everything. She says she's not gonna keep the baby, and maybe okay, we're just playing this like kind of devil's advocate. Maybe it's like a health related problem because of the stress. Maybe it's not actually her decision. Because if it's her decision, after all the stuff she said previously about it's a godsend because she couldn't get pregnant before, and then she turns around and then she's like, well, can't keep it, sorry. And then dang, super hypocritical.
Sorry, you know, there's no reason if I want a baby trap him, why would I decide not to keep the baby? Because
But that's other people's opinions, like the baby trap and all the negative connotations and stuff. If you want to have the kid, then you keep your kid. It has nothing to do. Like, it obviously has something to do with Fresh, but that's your body, right? So like, hey, no, don't worry about other. That's like it sounds like everybody's comments and all this publicity and the media is just getting it. It's getting to her head, obviously.
I actually planned the baby with him. Do you guys understand? I've been taking a lot of supplements since January. Okay, since January, like the day I went back to China, I told all my friends I'm not gonna, because I'm not. I'm a social drinker. I don't like alcohol. I used to do bodybuilding. Alcohol is just not my hobby. So I've been planning to keep myself healthy,
Hey, what's up,
taking
Exile?
supplements in order to get pregnant, in order to plan our baby with Walter, Walter Weeks. So I actually manifest this baby
She
and
manifested.
God gave me the baby. So can you imagine? I was very emotional when I had a video call with him, when I had a voice call with him. I was actually very emotional.
Let's pause it here. Live stream. Got people talking in the chat and live stream. Exiles here. Yeah, yeah. Cakes. The addiction. Oh, yeah. You're kind of glad for the baby's sake. Got people saying they're glad for the baby's sake. Yeah, I guess because then when we brought up into this, and then dad doesn't really want the kid and all that stuff, and like all this confrontation and everything. So I guess it's good for the baby. She said she willed it into existence though. So what does that say? Now she's saying she doesn't want it though.
Because God actually gave me the baby. God gave me what I want. Of course, I wasn't going to like kill it. I'm not going to kill my baby because I planned the baby with him. But just everything, like, after everything's going on, like, really, like, I'm not going to be a single mother. I don't want my baby grow up without a father. Even until now, he's not showing up. I asked him to do a DNA test. I asked him to speak out. He refused. Instead, he's been acting like a fucking child
Oh dang, get
on
him.
the show and playing a song like
Oh
South.
dang, that's even more publicity for the single mom guy. Yeah, the single mom. That's a good song, honestly. It's just because it's using Doja Cat's freaking background. But yeah. So she's letting him off the hook because he knows. Maybe she was hoping that he was gonna end up being a good father, but now she's like, oh well. Now I'm seeing like everything after all this. Maybe her ultimate plan was, I'm gonna show all the receipts. You know, I'm gonna get him out, shame him in public. I'll shame him to be a good father. And now it's been like what, a week or two, and she's like, well, that hasn't worked out so far. So and maybe trying to shame somebody to be a father does not work as well as I thought it would. So now she's going back on what she was saying. Dang.
Celebrating me being single mother, but you guys, you're not gonna get away with this because I'm not gonna be a single mother. I'm not letting my child grow up without a father. That's not fair. I grew up in a single family and my mom left us when I was 10. I know how it feels. It's horrible. Because when I was young, like my schoolmates, my like like people from school, they've been laughing at me.
The comments here on this video are kind of weird. This guy said, guys, she isn't pregnant. She was never pregnant. Only loser here is Ava. I mean, that's the thing. So now everybody's going to be saying, you know, the A word is murder. So now she's going to get all that negative connotation brought onto her. maybe it was the stress that did it. I don't know. I doubt she's going to go into those kind of details here. But she could also, a lot of people are going to say that she was never pregnant and somehow just made up everything. And now, since she knows that Fresh isn't going to be coming and she's not going to be able to get him back or whatever, now she's going to be like, well, I lost the baby or whatever. And a lot of people are saying that she needs to sue him. Tell me what you think in the comments once this video goes up.
Me like, why don't you have a mom? You know, it's just very complicated, and I know how it will affect my baby. So yeah,
Exile said the single mom song. Yeah. Yaya Cakes does not like that song whatsoever. It's a good song.
I'm not gonna be able to keep the baby. Yeah, that's it.
Everybody's saying
Thank
sue
you.
him.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Then you got
I wonder why she didn't go to Abba and preach though. Like she already talked with them before to relay this kind of info. Maybe, yeah, I don't understand, because she's making it a public statement essentially.
the news, folks. All right. So again, Fresh, y'all are. This is crazy, right? This is the kind of message that they put out there. They want to talk about how the nuclear family is the bedrock of society and the foundation and all this other bullshit. But then when push comes to shove, you see exactly the kind of men these people are. Absolutely disgusting monsters, celebrating, getting your fans to attack her, banning her Instagram account. You got people stalking her all over the place. This shit's just weird, all right? But there you have it, folks. Those are the reasons. Again, I'm not a woman who has to make all these decisions or has to go through any of this, right? I'm not that. But it's just one of the main things that you got to understand. This is what she's going through. Like women, some of y'all in the chat right now, y'all let me know if y'all understand it. I don't. But what I do know is this shit's hard because you're alone in this crap, right? But Daisy, is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
All right, we'll let you say it and then
So there's one last thing I want to tell you guys. So the main reason why I chose to expose him is because that's something that I would not accept for a man to do that to our two women. So we are now creating a charity. We are going to do donation to the other women that's out there who needs help, because even for some teenager girls, maybe they're in the same situation as me and they can't tell their parents and they're jobless what they're gonna do.
So she's opening up a charity to help other girls now? That doesn't seem very, I don't know, it seems kind of sketchy. So now you're saying you're getting rid of the baby, and then now the comment right after that is that you're opening up a charity. Exile says it must be a New York thing. I would have called it Abba and Preach. Yeah. Yeah, I would have called it Abba and Preach too. If you're making this type of, and then she's announcing a charity, like, wouldn't you want that to go more? Maybe she's making her rounds. I don't know. Now she wants to get out her charity now. Because why would you say like, I'm not keeping it, and then immediately be like, oh, okay, well, we're helping another charity, and what help other girls? What? These are grown women. Like I see what she's trying to get at, but these are grown women that don't need, like, they know what they're doing. They're grown. They're adults. You're helping them how? I don't understand. What's the charity? You're gonna like break them off some money for talking with well-off guys? I don't understand what the charity.
Because you know, so I think we are going to set a goal fund. I'm not gonna keep anything from me for me because I don't really need the money.
Every charity says that, but then they have outrageous operating fees. So I mean, like, what's the real catch here?
Because I just want to help the other women out there. I want to help the community that's out there who's going through the same situation as me. And yeah, that's why I chose to expose the whole thing, because there are actually a lot of women out there that's going through the same thing, and they may not be strong.
Is she just talking about like being a single mom? Because she's not going to be a single mom, though. She's she said she's getting rich. She's not going through with the full thing. I don't understand. Who's the charity for? Are you going like? Can you guys in the comments? Let me know because that's absolutely I don't. It's completely confusing. So yeah, it's like her charity gonna be for birth control, like so you don't have to get pregnant by these rich influential guys because that's who she says she likes. She likes guys that make 7 figures, that aren't boring, that like to travel, all that stuff. But now she's gonna make a charity for the girls that mess with those. Cause she said she's making a charity for the girls that are in the same situation as her. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. So girls that are in the same situation as her, going out buying, just your regular girls, $15,000 bracelets, $30,000 bracelet that she split with Fresh. Going on rich, lavish vacations, traveling the world. Those girls. That's who the charity's gonna be for. Oh my god. I don't know. Throw it down in the comments. Tell me what you think.
They may not be, they not be, they not have enough courage or brave to speak it. You know. So yeah, guys, let's just go help other women as much as we can, and I'd love to help out. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay.
Personally, I think we should just sue Fresh. But hey, you got that coming. But chat, that's what we got for you today. You got the exclusive.
Yeah, the most you could even sue for was like defamation or something, right? The most she could sue for, like, because now she doesn't have anything else. Like, what is she gonna sue for? She's got the charity though, and Abba already said he was gonna give money, so that was it for that one. Yeah, exactly. Like, what is she gonna do? Yeah, she's gonna be like on charity. That makes no sense. I don't know, guys. That's craziness. Anyways, yeah, I had to cut off this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm not leaving the stream. Just had to cut off the video. But at least she got all the publicity, right? She got all the publicity, but now it's going to be worse for her because now she is going to be getting rid of the baby. Like, what? After all of that nonsense? Crazy. Oh no, I almost left. Yeah, we're just going to go over a couple, like, 2 more things. And that'll be it for today's stream. Because I'm going to be shooting some more videos. And they take a lot of editing. So let's get into it. So yeah, we talked about Andrew Tate yesterday as well, right? So this is the thing. So he got it picked up again. So by the UK had some charges. Now they want to move over to everything. Yeah, Exile says, yeah, she's famous for being disgusting. Yeah, that's all it did was validate. All it did was validate what they were saying. After all that, it just validated what they were saying. And yeah, this will be for the stream, so we'll just do this. So yeah, the Romanian court says that, hey, Andrew Tate, we need to come get you. The charges are valid. We're gonna come. We're gonna pick you up.
That's how it works.
I like how Tristan Tate is over here smoking. Like it's like in the 80s something. Just smoking, chilling, whatever.
You go to court to prove you're innocent.
That must be so weird to have all these random ass cameramen just like, yeah, excuse me, let me just get in here and grab some photos. Like 10,000 of them just following them, taking weird ass pictures. Like, dude, like, chill, bro.
Being an acrobat.
It might have been a scammer, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Top G's. Free the top G's.
Free the top G's.
Free the top G's.
Anyways, let's get into this one too. Yeah, so all the schools have been picking up everybody. Right? Colombia threatens to expel students who took over the building. This one's crazy. So with all the school break-ins now, actual crazy stuff is happening. Before we did a video where I was like, hey, if the students aren't doing anything, like, leave them alone. We all have a right to protest. But now it seems like the Colombia students are just actually destroying shit. And some of them definitely need to be put away because they do. Like, now you're just breaking. I know you paid for the school. You paid for your tuition. Some of them aren't even students, by the way. Some of them aren't even students. So you're coming in there. You're making the students look bad. And now people need to start getting rounded up. Let's get into the video.
McLaughlin is there. Aaron, where do things stand right now?
Lester, tonight the mayor of New York, pointing to external actors, is urging parents to call their children to get them to leave the campus immediately for their safety.
Yeah, I'd be calling too. Like, hey, get my daughters, move them away. Because there's some bad actors there. They're making everybody look bad. As we said before in the last video, there's bad apples that make everybody look bad. You have like a couple students that are just destroying shit and then actually being threatening to the whole freaking area. And then those are the ones that hopefully they have police vans. They're ready, grouping everybody up.
Safety. Meanwhile, the NYPD says they're ready to assist if the university calls and asks for their help. Tonight, tensions at Columbia University reaching a new high, with the school threatening expulsion after pro-Palestinian protesters stormed the historic Hamilton Hall overnight, renaming the building Hins Hall after a 6-year-old.
So I know they're trying to, the cause that they want it for, like the change that they want to happen. I can see it, but when you are destroying stuff in the name of the cause, it's the same thing with Black Lives Matter. Like, guys, we can't just be going out on the streets destroying stuff in the name of the cause, because then you're making the cause look bad and everybody shits on the cause at that point. So when you're on top of the building that you're destroying, your school, and you're waving the Palestinian flag, that everybody else in America is looking at that and like, dang, dude, that doesn't look good. You're kind of setting a bad precedent for the people. And I know you're trying to get a good message across, but it does not come across as a good message when you're destroying shit. You have to do it in a peaceful manner. Otherwise, you look uncivilized as shit.
Palestinian girl killed in Gaza. Student journalist Joseph Zuluaga was on the scene.
I think when one of the protesters broke one of the windows, I think that's when it set in for all of us that history was really unfolding before our eyes.
In a statement today, the university said,
history is already unfolding because the news is everywhere across the country. You're already doing a good job establishing history. The war is there. But you don't need to be destroying stuff to get your message across. If you have to use violence to get your message across, your message isn't even getting across appropriately. It's like somebody's hacking in and destroying the damn computer and then blaming it on everybody. Like, the message isn't getting across appropriately. What is getting across is the violence, but the violence is getting across, you're pissing people off, and then that's when the cops are coming in and everybody's getting arrested.
this is about responding to the actions of the protesters, not their cause. While the protesters pointed to the historic occupations of the hall and reiterated their key demand that the university divest from Israel, which Columbia said.
So they're trying to be like, oh, the kids are being like, well, this happened before and it worked out decently well. So we're going to try this again. Doesn't matter if I get arrested. It happened in the past. We're just using history. The kids broke in and then made their stand in the past. So we're going to try it again and see if it works out any better.
As it won't do. Physics student Charles Beck says he was pushed away when he tried to stop the protesters.
I certainly was a little afraid, but you know, I also just felt like like it was important that someone do something. I would not describe last night's protest as peaceful at all.
Today, the student protesters fortifying their position inside the hall, hoisting supplies to the top.
Oh my God.
Columbia University has so far refrained from...
They're essentially, guys, they're essentially taking the school hostage, bro. And there was one video that I saw where a kid was literally just trying to get to class, and there was a wall of other kids just like stopping him. Like that, when you're actually pushing other kids back, now you're directly interfering with other students that have paid to be, you know, at that location, getting their education. You're hurting the school, but you're also hurting other people at that point. You got to be able to see both sides of it if you're going to sit here and protest, especially when you're destroying shit, especially when you're probably not even a student at the school. But that's what's going to be a real problem. When they figure out a lot of these people that are here protesting and breaking into the building aren't even students.
Calling back the police. But that's not the case at UT Austin, with protesters back on campus today following yesterday's clashes, which resulted in 79 arrests. At Tulane University, protesters clashed with police on...
Ooh, that's dangerous as shit. Like they're spinning those horses around. It just takes one kick, bro, from that horse. You're done. Yeah, they're spinning those horses around. You better get the fuck away from those horses, bro. I had 2 horses. I've been kicked off of a horse before. Like actually getting kicked by a horse, bro.
Horseback. And at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, tense moments. Nationwide, more than 1,200 have been arrested so far as the calls for universities to divest from Israel grow louder.
We deserve to know where our money is going, where our resources are going. We deserve to know what our...
That's a fair point. Okay, she has a fair point. It's just when the government comes out and they're like, well, we don't know where $2 trillion went. Everybody's like, dude, like, what the hell? But then you hired like 80,000 IRS people. Now you're trying to find the guy that didn't pay his $20 in taxes because he's an Uber driver. But now the government loses $2 trillion. Like, what? That's when everybody's like, hey, come on. That doesn't look right. Come on. Like, you can't be, how are you going to criticize the people? You guys can't even keep track of way more money than we have. And then you're going to sit here and hire all these IRS agents to come after all the little people. You can't even keep trillions of dollars accounted for. Like, what?
Our university is invested in.
Today, the White House writing, the protests must be peaceful and lawful. Forcibly taking over buildings is not peaceful. It is wrong. While House Speaker Mike Johnson called on campuses to crack down.
Oh, that sounds like, so the White House is now getting involved. So it sounds like if you guys keep breaking shit, it's the National Guard is one call away, and you guys are in Texas. Like there's the school that was just in Austin, National Guard is one call away. I was very careful, very careful. We already saw that they had snipers on the roof. Like, come on.
This is universities across the country struggle to balance free speech and hate speech.
A lot of people like that I went to classes with, ate dinners with, that are chanting for the erasure of the Jewish state and the death of my family. So I do feel a little heartbroken by this.
Columbia professor Reinhold Martin was locking arms on Monday with fellow faculty members to protect student protests.
Yeah, so it's not just the kids, the actual professors are in there with them, freaking locking arms, holding down the ground. But as you can see, the professors are here locking arms. They're not destroying the freaking building. As the White House said, peaceful protest is fine. It's freaking faculties out there. Peaceful protest is fine. When you start destroying shit, yeah, stuff's about to happen. Like, no, stuff's about to happen. So keep your shit together.
The divestment question has been on the table for a very long time, and not only with respect to the conflict in Palestine. To me, it's a legitimate tool.
Aaron McLaughlin, NBC News, New York.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, it's crazy out there, guys. Oh, this stuff is crazy. Hey, Maria Quintero. Yeah, it really is. You got stepped on. Exile got stepped on by a horse. My God, what is going on? Yeah, Exile said, yeah, they should tell them they are free to go defend. Have any of them been to Palestine? Yeah, nobody's picking sides. They've been fighting for years and years and years, so of course they're not gonna. They don't know They don't know the full history, but they do see what's happening, like the immediate danger that the people are going through. We're gonna end this video. So tell me what your thoughts are about this stuff, the college stuff happening, the students breaking into buildings. They're most likely gonna get the National Guard called on them. If they continue, it looks like they're gonna keep the protests as long as they want. They want to try to continue as long as they can to build the message, break the message through to the people, through to the American people. But all the regular American people are just sitting in there watching on the couch and be like, damn, these kids are stupid. Stupid. Tell me what your thoughts are. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Boom. Stop that. Cool. Yeah, we'll continue the stream from here. I thought it broke my foot. Dang. I actually got stepped on. Yeah. Getting stepped on. And maybe that was probably not even like an angry horse. Probably just like a regular little horse. But then they're getting actually kicked by like an angry horse. Like you see the bull riders, but then there's actual like buck riders. And those things, I would say it's probably harder than bull riding, to be completely honest. It's craziness. A hood print on my leg. Professionals influencing campus. What? What's going on? Let's get back into it.
Students at the University of North Carolina were singing the national anthem as they raised the American flag.
See, this is... Okay, you're protesting, but you're taking down the American flag? Okay, now you're gonna have some problems. How you gonna take down the American flag? I get it. Yep, they're like, where are my tax dollars going? But you're also still living in America. Like, you're still being protected by American police, military, U.S. military is still protecting you. You still have all your rights as long as you're not destroying shit. And then you're going to take down the U.S. flag? Interesting.
Again, anti-Israel protesters had taken it down and replaced it with a Palestinian flag. Fox News correspondent.
If you want to do that, you could just go live in Palestine as well and then actually fight. You know what he said, that you had to stay here. I'm sure they would happily take some American help. You know, I'm sure that they would happily take it. But for you to be taking down the American flag, like dude, and you know you're gonna stay here. None of these kids are gonna be going over to Palestine to actually help. That's the real thing. You really want to protest. Like, go do something. Take action. I wouldn't be taking down the American flag. You know that you're still going to be staying here, using our protections, using your freedom that you have in this country. So don't disrespect the American flag. You're going to protest here. Go protest in Palestine, and then raise the Palestinian flag over there. I'm not picking sides either. That's just like, hey, if you're going to be on American soil, like don't try to disrespect the country while you're at it.
And CB Cotton is at Columbia University. CB.
Hi, Harris. Well, New York City Mayor Eric Adams using some of the...
Yeah, that's the thing, Exile. They're not going to do that in other countries. Like, dude, there's some countries where you mess with the flag at all, you get shot. Like, you shot on spot. But here in America, we're like, okay. I think burning the flag, though, is still, like, you're obviously not going to get shot, but you'll get a finger wag for sure.
The harshest language yet to describe the ongoing protests which have erupted across the country in response to those who say, hey, these are just students protesting here at Columbia. He says there were outside agitators who influenced and co-opted the entire operation. Take a look. Columbia issued a shelter in place for students just before 8.
So yeah, and these are the outside agitators that I'm talking about. Like the people that they're not even in the school, but then they come because they see all these news. The outlets are saying that the protests are happening and everything, and everybody's destroying the school property and then camping at the school. They're probably probably just outside people trying to talk to the agitated college girls or something. Like, hey, I'm a strong supporter.
30 local time last night, and the mass arrest began about an hour later. Droves of officers in riot gear entered the campus and moved past makeshift barricades created by those student protesters. The students were taken into custody with zip ties and led out to correctional buses. The NYPD says in the days leading up.
Damn, they're arresting the shit out of people though. More than 300 arrests at Columbia last night. I'm assuming that this is obviously not a felony. If you're caught destroying shit, like the cameras probably catch you, that's most likely a felony. But I'm assuming this isn't a felony at all. Otherwise, you're risking like a lot of your future trying to sit here and protest. Granted, it's for a good cause. If you're trying to stop, you know, a lot of bombings from happening and all that, but the ceasefire talks are happening, so the point's getting across. Like on the higher levels, but we'll see.
Up to the overnight chaos, even as Columbia locked down access, people still got onto campus who should not have been.
Last week, there was the wife of somebody who had been convicted for material support to terrorism.
Yeah, in Haiti, yeah, you don't do that in Haiti. Yeah, I was telling Yaya Cakes too. Like this, Haiti is one of the only countries where they actually fought back the slavers. It was the French. They fought back the French colonizers as well as the Spanish and then established their country. But the Dominican side did not. So it was just the Haitian side.
I'm on campus, and we have no evidence of any criminal wrongdoing on her part. But that's not somebody who I would want necessarily influencing my child if I were a parent of somebody at Columbia.
Columbia leadership asking for the NYPD's help, writing in part, quote, "We believe that while the group who broke into the building includes students, it is led by individuals who are not affiliated with the university. The individuals who have occupied Hamilton Hall have vandalized university property and are trespassing."
And it kind of sucks too for the kids because they could just be like pretty impressionable, right? So they're sitting there, they're following these guys, they're like, yeah, for the good cause. And then, you know, same thing with like the January 6th stuff. But those are all, everybody's adults there, right? I mean, even here, everybody's like they should be over 18, most likely. Unless you're like a super brand new freshman that's somehow still 17 years old. Still like a minor. But everybody got caught. Like all those arrests are still happening now, even after January 6th has happened. So same thing with the school. Like you get caught, you're breaking into the school and you're destroying shit. You're caught on camera. The investigations are going to be happening from years on out, and there'll still be that potential of you getting caught and then you getting thrown in jail, probably accused with a felony of some sort for obviously trespassing and destroying shit. And it's just going to ruin your life when all you have to do is peaceful protest and not try to follow outside agitators, probably grown ass adults that are coming in and be like trying to take advantage of this whole school situation, especially since all on the news, everybody's watching it.
To leave the campus. If you refuse to leave, you may be placed under arrest.
And just before midnight, this was the scene at another campus where anti-Israel protesters over at City College of New York set off flares before officers moved in to clear out an encampment there. Harris, arrest totals are still being finalized between both campuses, but we're told it's going to be nearly 300 people who were taken into custody. Columbia says the students who occupied Hamilton Hall face expulsion. Back to you.
Wow, that's going to be a career disruptor for those who are seniors. Thank you.
That's what I just said. Yeah, they're going to be done. By the time that all that footage, everything like calms down, you know, because the students are going to get tired of protesting. They can't protest for that long, let's be honest. So once everything calms down, and then like once the detectives start going through the tapes, like you're going to be done. But hey, as long as you got the message across, then you met your goal, right, as a protester. That's what matters. So
universities can no longer ignore the truth. You and I have been focused on it on this program from the very first tents that popped up for the protesters and lawbreakers among them, the Occupy College campuses.
So look at that. Yeah, 79 people were arrested on their campus on Monday, University of Texas, University UT Austin, and 45 weren't even students. That's more than half of them weren't even students, bro. Just random people just came onto the campus and inciting shit, you know, getting these kids in trouble. Just like they could be like old ass people and they're just coming in like, hey, having the kids follow them, and then now the kids are screwed because they're probably gonna get expelled for following some people that weren't even students. Damn, that sucks. Sucks for the kids. They're impressionable. They're still impressionable. They can't even drink. So you're gonna have these kids who can't even drink, and now you're getting like freaking expelled from school. Probably gonna get a felony or something. Exile says I would show them the bill to replace everything. That's the thing. They're students. They're college students. They're already broke in the first place. They have no money. They don't have any money. They have hopes and dreams, and then a lot of school debt. They're probably already in debt, man. That's already a big problem anyways. They have hopes, dreams, and debt. They don't have any. They can't fix, and they have no handyman skills whatsoever to fix anything.
University of Texas is now saying of the nearly 80 protesters arrested there earlier this week, more than half of them had no connection to the school. The New York Police Department released this video of one of those, what they call professional agitators at Columbia University.
Why do they call them professional agitators, though? Like, it's not their job to agitate. Unless they've already caught somebody in there, or like they've questioned them or something. It's weird to call somebody a professional agitator. How do they know the difference between an amateur agitator and a professional agitator? Yeah. That's the thing, like Exile says, professionals make money. So are they getting paid? They're saying this is like an undercover. This is Fox News, so I don't know. They're probably saying something about Antifa or something nonsense. Yeah, to be a professional agitator, you would have to get paid, just like Exile said.
They're trying to document them being...
Lisa Fithian.
A woman widely identified as the nation's best-known protest consultant. She was
Oh, shit. A protest consultant. I didn't know that was a thing. Damn, I'm outside of the curve. I didn't know that was a job opportunity to go to protests and I can consult on how to protest. What? Sign me up. It sounds fun. Until you get arrested, of course. Yeah, it sounds fun up to that point. I get paid and I get to destroy stuff, hang out with college kids, and then I get arrested.
Instructing the anti-Israel mob as they took over Columbia's Hamilton Hall. That's the same building officers took back last night. They crawled in through a window to go get them.
That sucks. They crawled through a window? That's like the shredded glass and shit?
But you could see, just watch it live. Here's New York City Mayor Eric Adams today.
This is a global problem that young people are being influenced.
It's not a global problem. It's an American problem. Americans think that the earth, like everything revolves around us.
Influenced by those who are professionals at radicalizing our children. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. We knew and we saw that there were those who were never concerned about free speech. They were concerned about chaos. It was about external actors hijacking peaceful protests and influence students to escalate. There's nothing peaceful about barricading buildings, destroying property, or dismantling security cameras.
In focus now, Noah Letterman, freshman at Columbia University. Noah, I understand you witnessed the people who took over Hamilton Hall. Tell us what happened.
Yes, good morning, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I was on campus until 5 a.m. The night of the takeover and siege of Hamilton Hall, and I'll say that it was one of the most terrifying nights of my life, and certainly of this year.
So what exactly?
He said I tried being the anti-protesting consultant, and all of my damn customers protested. That means I was too damn good at being a consultant. They protested against me.
Exactly did they do? And you just probably could hear, I would imagine you could hear Mayor Eric Adams of New York City saying there were agitators and people who came in from outside the campus, that they weren't all students. What did you see?
So I had gotten back from a dinner earlier that night, and I was walking in the park towards south on Broadway when I got alerts on my phone saying that Hamilton Hall had been taken over. So I went to campus.
Sounds like a war or something. Like we just lost Hamilton Hall. We just lost Hamilton Hall. Shit. Call reinforcements now.
To go see what was going on, and I saw students climbing through windows from the street into campus because the gates were locked down. I saw students.
Damn, who's that? Oh, that's like a media person. I was gonna say that camera was insane.
Taking over the
Is that student press? Holy shit, they got some money.
building. I saw students climbing in windows and creating sort of a rope pulley system to
Oh my
get
goodness.
other things, food items into the building.
Wow.
I wonder how the cops are feeling. Are they like, finally we get to do something, like some action or something? We get to wrestle with some kids, beats the shit out of some, college kids. I wonder how they're feeling, or were they like, ah, shit, like I'd rather just be eating donuts or something. I'd rather be chilling. I wonder what they're thinking. I'm interested.
Did you get the sense that most of them were students, or did you see some people that you thought, now they don't belong on campus?
I honestly have no idea how many were students and how many were not students. I have to believe that the majority were students. The vast majority were students because it is so hard to get on campus right now. It's difficult even for students to get on campus. Oftentimes, I'm given.
I mean, it's probably easy to just show, like, get a fake ID to come on to campus. You should probably just flash it. Like, if you're trying to get on base, they scan your shit. But like, I'm assuming on, like, if you're like a student, you just flash up your ID. I'm like, okay, you're good to go, good to pass. Keep it moving.
Been a hard time when I show my ID. It's very difficult process to get on campus.
One last question about that, and we'll move on to the next. From the moment the tents went up, they seem to have some uniformity about them, even in other places where we'd see tents popping up on other campuses. Was there ever any discussion that you're aware of that maybe there was some money flowing to make some of this happen?
I've heard discussion, none of it necessarily substantial, but I've heard discussion that it's all coming from SJP, even though SJP has been disbanded, that they're receiving their money from international or national organizations.
Really?
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting.
The New York Post cover says Columbia should get a failing grade for how it's handled all of this. One editorial board points out.
Say, cops finally arrest anti-Jewish rioters after weak-willed university. Let them invade building. Call for Intifada. Fail Columbia. I don't know about like let them. They obviously didn't like say, hey, here you go. Like some videos like the January 6th where the cops just like let them go. I don't think that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? You see how they're trying to like, is this like a play on Antifa? Intifada? Interesting.
About the difference in tactics that we
Let's see what chat say about the chat. Can you guys imagine this being written in the history? It's going to be written. It's already going to be written in the history books at this point. We're going to look so dumb compared to other generations. But this is Gen Z though. I'm millennial, so like unless there's millennials still in, which there probably is. There's still millennials obviously going to college, right? But this is mostly Gen Z, freshman, senior year. For college, right? I tried being it. Yeah. He's some love gel or mousse or something. Yeah, his hair is everywhere. Watch, he's gonna be like a Fox pundit now for sure, though.
we're watching. They call it a tale of three universities. Northwestern appeases its protesters. Florida enforces the rules. Columbia is a mess. Well, and they needed so much help.
Northwestern appeases its protesters. Florida enforces its rules. And Columbia's just getting shit on. Where the hell are the damn parents? These college Columbia students chanting about attacking Jews? Damn.
Hundreds of police officers.
But are they saying about attacking? That's what you actually gotta be there at the campus. Are they saying attacking Jews, or are they saying attacking the Israeli forces? That's two completely different things, but also the same thing. I don't know.
Officers from different precincts all over to try to break up what was going on at that building on Columbia last night. Another piece from them as well says America's new mob rule, the left increasingly resorts to fomenting disorder to get in its way. The New York Post is asking where, and this is their language, where the hell are the parents of those deluded Columbia students chanting about attacking Jews? Former Education Secretary Bill Bennett was on the program yesterday with me, and he called out university leaders.
Damn, he says, former education secretary to colleges says, don't negotiate with them. We have that rule. Where else do we have that rule? It's don't negotiate with parents. Not with parents, but what was this? Instagram Reel. Justin G. Oh. Yeah, exactly. As Exile just said, we don't negotiate with terrorists. But now they're saying, is this like a direct comparison with students? yeah, Kick sent me a video that's pretty funny. But yeah, so now we're doing the comparison with don't negotiate with them. We're not now we're comparing the students with terrorists. Is that what's going on?
Act as if you are in charge. It is your university. You don't have to negotiate with them about what investments to make. That's not their job. That's not your job to meet that demand. This is, I'm afraid, the legacy of many years of neglecting what was going on in our universities.
You know, there has been a buildup to this, Noah, and what I love...
Everybody in our freaking... Like, everybody that's in the office is so damn old. Oh, we need some more, like, at least 35 to 55? Why does everybody look like they're, like, 80? Damn. It's because we don't get out and vote. Like, our younger... If the younger people got up and vote, like all the millennials and everything, we could definitely take over. So... everybody just seems so damn old. It feels like they're definitely out of touch, especially when you see the hearings on like Google and TikTok and shit.
And appreciate about talking to you is that you're just starting your career as a college student.
Everybody's ageist. Because then if you were super young, they'd be like, you don't have enough experience. That's ageist. They'd be the same thing. If you were super young, you don't have any experience, you wouldn't be able to handle the problems that we can handle because we've had years to deal with them. But then we can go on the back end and be like, you've been dealing with your subset of problems for so long, you've lost the connection to how these newer problems are able to be dealt with. We can play the same game, but it's on the back end. There's a point to where you've been in too long, but your solutions no longer really have effectiveness. You lose. It's like a medicine that's been in the cabinet for too damn long. And there's an expiration date. Pilots have it. It's at 65. They kick you out. You can't fly anymore. So how come the people that make all the rules for the country, it's like there's no age gap. There's no age limit. If you take out that medicine from the cabinet that's been there for too long, it's not going to be effective anymore. The solutions that you utilize to help solve social problems before are not going to be relevant anymore. And you can try to learn all these new nuances that are coming about. But I would say it's much more effective to have somebody younger in there that understands the social climate of today than somebody that's old. That's it. That's it. Moving on.
Student. So all of this is new to you. What are your impressions as you show up? I'm sure this wasn't in the admissions panel.
My brain is of average size. I'm just talking a bunch.
That they were having some problems.
Certainly not. I'll say that this has been a year and unlike any other, and that I don't see how I can continue my next 3 years here without thinking about this. And I've seen so much of the student body either just be purely apathetic or even be on the wrong side, and I just don't know how I can move past that. And
yeah, but then it's like, what's the wrong side? I guess obviously when you start destroying shit, then the people that are destroying shit, you're gonna be on the wrong side. Like, hey, dude, you like destroy school, but then they'll be like, I was just passionate. I was worried about the Palestinians. That's why I destroyed everything to get my damn message across. And it's like, you got a message across. I don't know if it was the one you were intending to get across, but you definitely got a message across.
And live a normal college life.
Will you move? Will you go to a different school?
No, absolutely not. I think that to move would be to let those who are trying to force terror and fear into the student body to win, and I don't believe in that.
Listen to you, a freshman and already wise. I pray that you stay safe and all of those who are under threat at your university. No, thank you very much.
Hey everyone, I'm
Yeah, it's crazy out there. Absolutely crazy out there. You can't even see if I blush or not. Gosh. That's one of the pluses. I got that incognito blush perk. You know what I'm saying? College campuses are crazy these days. I'm too old to be in college right now, so. That's all I'm saying. Like, most of the millennials have to be out, right? You have to be out. Damn. You see, like, all the news is about freaking all these college. It's going throughout. It's literally viral. It's spreading from college to college to college. How crazy this stuff is. All the protesters jumping around. And it's just those professionals are there. That's what it is. It's damn professionals. Let's see. But anyways, guys, that is going to be most likely be the end of it. You guys got any questions for me? I don't know if we should do like longer shows or whatever. I don't even know how long we've been streaming for. Probably just like an hour and a half or some shit. Something crazy. We've been going for like an hour and a half. Cause I'm hey, yeah, Cakes taking all of the freaking all of it. Hey, was it just me and Yaya Cakes when we did the Exile? Did you come in when we were doing the Daisy? Cause I'll start the Daisy stuff over. I'll hit that again. I don't care. I mean, that is like literally the title of the video, so we can do it again. I got no problem. Hey, thanks, meme. Talking about crazy college kids. Oh, you just got the end? Okay. So you probably missed it then. I didn't see it doesn't like attract that many people nowadays though. That's why I thought she was gonna go on Abba and Preach because she was trying to get. Anyways, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, so we'll just get into it again. Yaya Cakes has already seen it, but we'll rock back into it. It's no problem for me. Let's go.
Pretty serious. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. Okay, it's very important. Now, how did this all come about, and why do we decide to investigate this a little further? Well,
she was kind of sad though, so I don't know. It's entertaining because of like the twist and like how she's trying to push it now. And it's interesting.
Because some of y'all been hitting me up like, Duke, have you seen this? Daisy's out there in Miami doing her thing. Duke, what do you say to this? All right, what do you have to say? Clearly, what this was what a pregnant woman would be doing. Is this how a person should behave if they're pregnant, Duke? Right? First of all, y'all don't know shit about what people are going through in this bullshit that, and then just imagine what the fans being attacking you for no reason, all this crazy stuff. A lot of y'all don't understand, especially why you're pregnant. Now, I don't have an explanation for that, right? But I'm sure that we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Okay?
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of it.
Thing. But one other thing is a big conversation on what's gonna happen with the future between Daisy, Fresh, the baby, all of that. Okay. Now here's the thing.
It's coming.
I can sit here and just explain everything to you. I can sit here and just, try to break this down and better rationalize it for you. But I got you one thing even better. Okay. I got you one thing better.
Show.
We're gonna have Daisy.
She popped in.
Actually explain it herself. All right.
Hi guys.
Say hi to the camera. Do you need water?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Baby, you get us some water?
Thank you.
Papi, ¿tú quieres agua también?
Papi,
So,
papi, ¿tú
thank you
quieres
everyone
agua
for
también?
watching, and thank you.
So you got the Latina on board in the background helping out. I thought it was gonna be an Asian chick, but it's not. And she's all dressed up in a suit. So what it looks like is that she's on some type of tour. She's going on tour. I don't know why she stops off at Duke the Don's. Looks like he has 20,000 subs. She did the tree one. That's how we did the last video, and that lady had about 40,000. But I would think that she'd directly go to Abba and Preach since they have 2 million subs, especially since Fresh and Fit are at 1.5. If she's trying to get a message across, she's trying to make an announcement. It looks like she's dressed pretty professionally, but here she goes.
For
Yeah.
letting me be here,
course.
and yeah, so so as you guys know that I've been pregnant since March 1st. I've shown you all the receipts. I mean, there's no way I can fake it, and it's also there's a document about doctor's announcement. So as you know, that's no way I can fake it. So
I mean, you can always fake anything. It just just matters how much effort you're gonna put into it, right? Everything can be fake. So it's always, it kind of comes off this. She should be like, I would never, because of my morals, I wouldn't fake it. Not the ability to fake something, right?
I swear to my family that the pregnancy is true and the
Let me
baby
see.
is fresh. It's his baby. Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty soft spoken.
Because all the stress that's been going on for the past month, it caused me a lot of emotional damage, and I've been starting feeling a lot of panic, and like it's just like a lot of going on. Like every time I'm in public, I'm just trying to get myself together and trying to be positive and to show you guys and show other women like a good example that we are strong. Even though we're going through some kind of situation in life, life is not always perfect. So no matter what, we have to be strong. I have to be out there for myself.
Here's the thing. She says that she has to be out here, but nobody says go on all these public tours. Nobody says that she had to display all the receipts. Nobody said she had to do any of that stuff. She said it. Yeah, she's suing for emotional damage. I don't think she's even going to sue. I think she's just probably utilizing this to help get some more publicity. That's the only thing.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to keep the baby. I know there's a lot of voice been talking about she's been baby trapping, she's planning the whole story. You know, there's no reason if I want to baby trap him, why would I decide not to keep the baby? Because I actually planned the baby with him. Do you guys understand? I've been taking a lot of supplements since January. Okay, since January, like the day I went back to China, I told all my friends.
God, that's so confusing though, because she says like she doesn't want to keep the baby, but like she says her words are very, she doesn't want to keep the baby because she doesn't want to be a single mom. Like she's the one deciding that she doesn't want to keep the baby, even though she's fallen into Fresh's plan anyways, because that's what he was saying to do in the first place. So it's really kind of confusing, like her motives.
I'm not gonna, because I'm a social drinker. I don't like alcohol. I used to do bodybuilding. Alcohol is just not my hobby. So I've been planning to keep myself healthy, taking supplements in order to get pregnant, in order to plan our baby with Walter Weeks. So I actually manifest this baby, and God gave me the baby.
So yeah, because usually if you manifest something and God gives you something, then you're not going to get rid of the baby, right?
So can you imagine? I was very emotional when I had a video call with him, when I had a voice call with him. I was actually very emotional because God actually gave me the baby. God gave me what I want. Of course, I wasn't going to like kill it. I'm not gonna kill my baby because I planned the baby with him. But just everything, like after everything's going on, like really, like I'm not gonna be a single mother. I don't want my baby grow up without a father. Even until now, he's not showing up. I asked him to do a DNA test. I asked him to speak out. He refused. Instead, he's been acting like a fucking child on the show and playing a song like celebrating me being
Exile knows he's playing the single mom song. Now you a single mom.
single mother. But you guys, you're not gonna get away with this because I'm not gonna be a single mother. I'm not letting my child grow up without a father. That's not fair. I grew up in a single family, and
I think what if it's not fair to the child, but as long as you have a strong mom, like there's nothing wrong with being a single mother. So it sounds like she just does it. She's just opting out. She's like, it's like, it just sounds like her plan that she put into place is not working out to what she thought it was going to be. Maybe she thought with all the shaming, she was going to get Fresh to come back. He didn't come back. And now she's like, I give up. That's what this all seems like. That's why it leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. Because now it just seems like she's giving up. Otherwise, if she was like sticking to her strong woman stuff, she'd be like, okay, whatever, still having a baby because I wished for it. It was a blessing. She said it was from God. So of course they're going to stand up, be a real woman, be a single mom, and then take care of the kid. And then he'll have to pay no matter what. He's going to want to be in the kid's life eventually. So, because otherwise he's going to get shit on it. This is already a public thing. Everybody's going to be interested in it. He's going to be like Drake or something. He's going to be like, oh, wait a second. I love my kid all of a sudden.
my mom left us when I was 10. I know how it feels. It's horrible. Because when I was young, like my schoolmates,
Yeah, they're pretty, from Exile's point. Are you talking about like Fresh and Fit in general? They're pretty rude to black women. I mean, they're rude to all women. But yeah, they don't like black. Like Myra doesn't like black women. Then Fresh says he doesn't really like black. They don't like black women that much. Obviously, they've dated black women, but I don't think they would like try to marry one up. There's not their type. Everybody can have their type too, right? So that's fine. Everybody has their type.
like people from school, they've been laughing at me like, why don't you have a mom? You know, it's just very complicated, and I know how it will affect my baby.
Same here, Exile. Same here. Product of the single mom for the most part. And yeah, as long as the mom's strong, then you'll be fine. You'll get your shit together. Because then like you'll eventually start meeting other people, and then you'll start to get some other role models as well. So as long as the mom can, that's how my personal story is. As long as your mom's strong enough to lead you on to the right path, then you can take yourself from that point. You're supposed to do that anyways when you become an adult, right? But it seems like she just gave up though. She's like, well, you guys think I'm going to be a single mom. Well, haha, I'm not going to be a single mom anymore. And it's like, now you're going to get really good shit on. Because before she had people like taking her side, right? Like, oh yeah, women empowerment. She's going to keep the baby. She's like, I don't need you. Remember she was saying that? She's like, I don't need him to be the father or whatever. She's like, I'll just take care of the kid myself. And then she was kind of going crazy because she was like, yeah, I'm not going to let him see the kid and stuff. but now she's just giving up completely. It's like saying, haha, like that's a win for him though. He won now.
So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to keep the baby. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There you got the news, folks. All right. So again, Fresh, y'all are, this is crazy, right? This is the kind of message that they put out there. They want to talk about how the nuclear family is the bedrock of society and the foundation and all this other bullshit. But then when push comes to shove, you see exactly the kind of men these people are, because you're alone in this crap, right? But Daisy, is there anything else you want to say? Yeah. All right, we'll let you say it. And then...
Now she has to come back on to put her plug in.
So there's one last thing I want to tell you guys. So the main reason why I chose to expose him is because that's something that I would not accept for a man to do that to our two women. So we are now creating a
I was like, who's we? Who's on? She's like, has a team now. So now we are going to be taking care of women that are in my position.
charity. We are going to do donation to the other women that's out there who needs help. Because
And it's not like, is she going to be donating to the single moms? Because single moms do need help, but she isn't going to be one of them. Because she says that we're going to donate to women like me.
even for some teenager girls, maybe they're in the same situation as me and they can't tell their parents and they're jobless what they're gonna do. Because, you know, I think we are going to set a goal fund. I'm not gonna keep anything from me for me because I don't really need the money.
As I said before, the organizations, you should see like the ratio of what the nonprofits, they have to keep money for all the donations you give. They keep the money, but then you see their differential for operations expenses. So you have operations expenses and then the money that actually goes to helping or their cause, right? So you got to check those real numbers out. And she says that she's not going to keep. There's plenty of other, there's a shitload of organizations, especially for single women, battered women, but not just like women that have dated rich individuals or well-off individuals, because she only dates men that make 7 figures, right? Only dates men that travel. She travels worldwide. So there's no organization to help those women out, because you should already, if you're single, you're not battered, and you're not a mom, you're just a single woman, you can go work. You don't need money on the side. However, if you're just a straight single mom, there's already programs for that. So why would somebody donate directly to you to help them? That doesn't make any sense.
Because I just want to help the other women out there. I want to help the community.
Yeah, she said teenagers. It is kind of weird. She wants to help teenagers. Yeah, Cake so said. Yeah, that's what she said. I don't think, but she didn't say what she's going to use the money for specifically. That's the thing. Obviously, she doesn't have a publicist, but she said we, so she has a team, right? But she didn't say what she's going to actually use the money for. She's like, hey, give me money. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to help women that were in my position.
That's out there who's going through the same situation as me. And yeah, that's
rewind.
Why
I'll rewind it. Let's see.
The
Right here.
reason why I chose to expose him is because that's something that I would not accept for a man to do that to our two women. So we are now creating a charity. We are going to do donation to the other women that's out there who needs help. Because even for some teenager girls, maybe they're in the same situation as me and they can't tell their parents and they're jobless what they're gonna do. Because, I think we are going to set a goal fund. I'm not gonna keep anything from.
So she said teenage girls that can't tell their parents and they're jobless.
For me, because I don't really need the money, because I just want to help the other women out there. I want to help the community that's out there who's going through the same situation as me. And yeah, that's why I chose to expose the whole thing.
What are you saying WTF for? Yeah, Cakes. That's what she just said. She said teenagers who want to, and ups and downs.
Because there are actually a lot of women out there.
She wants to help the
that's going
teenagers
through the same thing.
that are going through the same
They
thing.
may not be strong. They may not be. They not have enough courage or brave to.
I like how this lady says you can never control if you will be a single mother. Can't you? You can. It's like birth control. I guess the birth control has like its limits, right? I feel like you can control that just a little bit.
You know.
Make the guy wear the condom and then birth control.
So yeah, guys, let's just go help other women as much as we can, and I'd love to help out. Thank you, guys.
She'd love to help out, guys. Go to her GoFundMe and help out all of the single moms. She wants to help out all the single moms. What is that? I can't believe she said teenagers. Yeah, she wants to help those teenagers. Those damn teenagers going and getting pregnant with no job. Yeah. And she says, well, that's just so, that's why that single mom song is trending so hard right now. Because like, you let him hit it raw. She saw like, this one lady commented like, oh, you can't, like you can never control if you will be a single mother. Why can't you control that? I mean, you just don't have any like standards. I'm gonna teach my kids that, right? You don't have any standards. You don't have any control over your own body before you let somebody into your body, right? No, I don't know. Just talking. Random YouTube guy, just talking. Talking for funsies. The single mom song, you haven't heard it? We're just on stream. I can play it. I don't care about this stream. I don't think he can. Oh, the only reason it would be copyrighted is because he can't copyright it himself. So the only reason this song would be copyrighted is because of Doja Cat. But who cares? We'll clip it out anyways.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you sing mom. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. You said I'ma have this kid. Don't care if he's here or not. But now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. Now you a single. Showing a baby off. Showing a baby off. Now you a single.
Yeah, Cakes is not like this song. Oh god. Oh shit. Dude, 1 mil though on the song. GG's. I don't know how is it on Spotify? There's no way in hell this could be on Spotify. Yeah, Cakes doesn't like the song. Yeah, that's good. This song hits.
Showing a baby off. Showing a baby off. There's no good men but you bitches stay pregnant.
Yeah, there's no good men, but you girls all stay pregnant. Oh, damn, son. Terrible song. Meme doesn't like the song. It's just it's Doja Cat's song, so it's not too bad. I didn't think it was too bad. But all right, guys. Yeah, we definitely went over some time. We reviewed that again, so that's good shit. Good shit. Thanks, Meme, for showing up. Yeah, Cakes, Exile as always. Maria Quintero showed up for a little bit with the troop beat on it. I haven't heard that. I guess I'll check that out. You need more wine. You need water. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for showing up. It's getting fun. This is good. I put in the stream like how like I only stream for like 2 people, and then I'm gonna compare it to like a year later. We're gonna continue doing the stream. I'm gonna be traveling later too, so I'm still gonna maintain the stream depending on my schedule. I'll adjust it however though. I'll still stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 5 p.m. is always going to be the goal. But we're going to see how it is a year later. Because right now, it's always been like, I got Yaya Cakes and Exile. Always remember these people. But now Meme's joining up. Maria's coming. It's starting to build up a little. We're having fun. It's just more fun. Right? It's just more fun. I'm just a normal dude. Chilling. How much are you saving to travel? I'm traveling for work. Yeah, I travel for work, man. That's why it's a little hard. But staying consistent is extremely important. So it's extremely important. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. What is today? I don't even know today. Today's Wednesday. See you on Friday. Friday at 5 p.m. Peace.